It starts with a whisper, a remote plot in New Zealand quietly purchased through a shell company. The beer, a list actor, billionaire tech founder, or hedge fund legend. What they're building isn't a vacation home, it's a bunker. A self-sufficient, fortified sanctuary hidden from view, ready for anything the world throws. And they're not doing it alone. Elite advisors, security consultants, and architects are behind every square inch. New Zealand has become the escape plan for the global elite. Not because it's glamorous, but because it's far. Geographically distant from major conflict zones, politically stable, and rich in natural resources, it's the perfect hideaway when things go wrong. For some, it's Plan B. For others, it's the only plan, forged from long-term strategy meetings and contingency simulations. The interest skyrocketed after global crises, pandemics, climate disasters, financial crash. Each one pushed billionaires to rethink safety, not just from crime, but from collapse. Traditional mansions no longer cut it. They needed fortresses disguised as homes, remote, independent, invisible. The age of secure luxury had arrived, cloaked in opulence and contingency. New Zealand's laws made things easy. Foreign investors, through clever structuring, could purchase land discreetly. Rural properties were vast, often hundreds of acres. Helicopter pods, private lakes, and underground shelters became standard. It wasn't paranoia, it was preparation, enabled by loopholes, consultants, and political discretion few even knew existed. These aren't the metal boxes buried in backyards. These are multi-million-dollar compounds with libraries, spas, medical bays, and hydroponic farms. Underground gyms, oxygen systems, solar arrays. Some have movie theaters and biometric panic rooms. The architecture screams luxury, but underground, it's also a fortress capable of surviving for years without resupply. Why New Zealand? Its low population density means fewer threats. It has clean water, fertile land, and a temperate climate. No venomous animals, no major enemies. If you had to start over, this is where you'd want to be. That's the logic, and celebrities are acting on it with the precision of people who've studied collapse scenarios in depth. Famous names are tied to these retreats. Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal, bought a large estate and even gained New Zealand citizenship. Other stars have followed suit, quietly building, investing, and vanishing into remote zones with no cell phone towers or paparazzi. Many arrive under aliases, using private jets that file late flight plans to avoid attention. Some of these bunkers are hidden in plain sight. A modern glass villa sits above ground. But beneath it, multiple floors of reinforced concrete. A mirrored elevator leads to a vault-like entrance. The kitchen is stocked for 5 years. The air system filters nuclear fallout. No one but the owner knows it exists, and those who do are contractually silenced. Security is paramount. Locals report strange sightings, private convoys, drone patrols, armed personnel training on nearby land. Satellite internet, underground tunnels. These are not show homes. They're designed to survive grid collapse, pandemics, war, or mass migrations. Their specs rival military-grade facilities, often built by ex-defense contractors. Even the staff are specialized. Former military, remote medics, agritech experts. In some cases, they live full-time on-site in guest compounds. They manage the land, monitor supply levels, and run drills. These homes function more like micro-countries with CEOs, not residents, and every role from logistics to food safety covered by credentialed experts. Billionaires call it resilience, critics call it retreat. But in their minds, it's insurance. The same way others buy gold or food stocks, they build livable bunkers. Not because they expect the end, but because they can afford to be ready for it. And for them, readiness is control, both literal and psychological, a way to sleep without fear. Technology drives the designs. AI-powered farming systems produce vegetables without human input. Rainwater harvesters recycle waste. Drones scout perimeters. Some bunkers even have EMP shielding to protect against cyberattacks or power grid sabotage. It's survival, Silicon Valley-style code meets concrete, algorithms securing the perimeter. Cost, think $10, $50 million per compound. And that doesn't include the land. Architects are flown in from Europe. Materials are imported. Construction is done under strict NDAs. Photos are banned. Some properties are so secret even local governments don't know their full specs or that they exist at all beneath the pastoral landscape. The trend isn't new, but it's accelerating. After every global shock, bunker inquiries spiked. During COVID-19, demand tripled. After global protests and war scares, they surged again. For celebrities, the combination of fame, wealth, and vulnerability makes bunkers feel less like fantasy and more like necessity with a luxury price tag. It's not just actors and tech moguls. Billionaire investors, royals, and crypto whales are all building these retreats. The structures may differ, but the motive is the same: escape the chaos, disappear by design, and wait out whatever comes next, whether it's civil unrest or solar flares. It's a club of people planning to survive by disappearing. Ironically, many of these celebrities don't even live in their bunkers. They visit occasionally, do inspections, run drills. Some hire managers to rotate supplies, check systems, and ensure readiness. But for now, the bunkers remain dormant, waiting, fully operational, always on standby, monitored 24/7 by remote diagnostics and surveillance AI. Locals are divided. Some welcome the investment and employment. Others worrying about gated compounds, secret roads, and rising land prices. There's talk of land being bought up too quickly, squeezing farmers and cutting off access to public areas. The tension between survivalism and sovereignty grows, and with it, deep cultural unease. Environmentalists raise questions too. Some bunkers use vast energy or disrupt ecosystems. Others go fully green with solar, wind, and closed-loop systems. There's a quiet competition among billionaires, who can build the most advanced, least noticeable bunker in the most pristine location, while leaving the lightest possible footprint behind. There's also a philosophical twist. These bunkers aren't just about physical safety, they're about legacy. Owners stock them with art, archives, family records, cryo units for DNA, libraries of physical books. One even has a seed vault modeled after the one in Svalbard. It's not just survival, it's cultural preservation wrapped in a digital cold storage. Media rarely gets access. When photos do leak, they look like science fiction sets. Sleek corridors, biometric locks, LED-lit hydroponic walls. Some spaces are designed for decades of isolation. Game rooms, soundproof studios, virtual reality theaters. Time, in these bunkers, is engineered to pass gently, without stress or psychological strain. The idea of ride it out has become mainstream among the elite. Whether it's climate catastrophe or AI revolt, the bunker is the ultimate plan B, and New Zealand, peaceful, pure, and far away, offers the perfect stage for that plan. It's safety not just from harm but from being noticed at all, from needing the system they no longer trust. To the outside, it looks like untouched land. But underground, a network of fortresses grows, each one filled with silent technology, hidden infrastructure, and the world's most private fears. The apocalypse may never come, but if it does, some already know exactly where they'll be. And they'll be watching from beneath, not behind.